Hmm. Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads. Better leave these where Mom won't see them. Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
Ugh, I hate it.
But it's of the dog we had when we were growing up, lady.
I don't think it's Lady's fault I hate it. Who's responsible for this disaster?
August. She made it when she was a kid.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
Just shocking. Ugh, oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know. Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's? Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized.
Tropically fun and tropically sweet. It's tropical hippos you gotta eat. Ugh, Mom, please quit already. Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
Oh, it was kind.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he's certainly...
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed.
Turned into a hippie.
A bit of a free spirit.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August.
I think it might have.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep, after her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too. Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. But... That's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been... Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go. I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd be hiding in here and I'd hear Grandma out. I know she knew I was in there, but I don't know why. I just, like...
I have only slipped away into the next room, somewhere very near.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well,
but it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Well, okay.
Glad you approve.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy. Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back. I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book? Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point. What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here.
Mom?
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something.
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this.
Mom! What's in there?
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyard?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen... planning to run off with this guy?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue! Grandma, what were you up to? Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic. Cool van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken-down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah! Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that?
No!
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now. What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold?
Oh, not this again.
And to see if we can figure out what really happened with Grandma Helen and the mystery man. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together.
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
You know, a little change of scenery.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for...
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school. Do you really think we're gonna find buried gold at your grandma's old summer home?
Well...
I see.
Like Nessie, like X-Files.
I don't remember that episode of X-Files.
The one where they look for buried gold?
Why would the FBI send them to look for buried gold?
The government's always looking for money.
Well, if I find it, you'll be the first to know. And then the government.
What about...
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great. What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old two-lane north route. From before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I...
Kind of desolate.
It didn't used to be. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything kind of died off. What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
Oh, the radio station went away.
Yeah, we're pretty far out here.
Maybe I'll see if I can find anything else. When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules, and he even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for...
Yeah, you're right. That sucks.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home.
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a...
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was...
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then?
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made decisions that depended on us both. You idealize your father, you know? And I just don't really want to talk.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's... not supposed... Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like...
Rundown?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to...
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is... Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture...
I guess not. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying. But the plants worked so hard growing them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August.
Oh. Life.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me. What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So,
Among other person.
fine then. You're probably too frail.
Wow.
See you on the other side. Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this. Oh, cool. Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not—
Fine. What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
Look, I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice. I'd recognize that penmanship anywhere.
This piece was clearly done by an accomplished artist.
A cartographic prodigy? Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first—
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is. Aha! This must be the key to the van. Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these? Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent.
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport. That's why I'm not—
Okay, I'll just look around.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this. Wow, Mom was even into theater back then, huh? Holy shit.
How was the stuff? Cool as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, You were right. There was a screwdriver in the glove box.
Perfect. Let's give it a try on that door.
Ah, door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to...
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea. The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service.
Mom, stop. You're going to pass up a trip to Canada? Land of the polite, home of the reasonable? We could see a moose. I've never seen a moose. 16 years, nary a moose. I've lived a life of deprivation, Mother.
Oh, you poor thing.
Mom, all jokes aside...
Yes, please.
If we don't do this now, if we don't go up there and at least try to find out who this guy really was, who your father really was... When are we ever going to do it? We're right here, a stone's throw away, on the cusp of discovery.
The cusp of moose country.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, that too.
You're just hoping we'll find that hidden treasure.
Come on! If we do track down this address, we might not find anything. But we could find out who your father really was. Who we really are. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling... You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and if we go check out this address. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you... Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the...
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework. Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about... Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. She wants to talk to you.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, it seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person. My dad... I was still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there?
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist. What about the house?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course. Both of you.
What do you mean?
She... Look.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. Tess?
What?
Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove. We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already.
You don't understand. It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel Lost and Found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been—
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled—
You know, I wouldn't have left my phone. And now you won't even go back and—
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying?
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no—
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make I had to do all the work for Grandma.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be—
Wow, I can't imagine what that feels like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and you're exhausting? No wonder Dad left.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this—
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going—
From your business.
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What kind of person would— So then I have to be the bad guy, so I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it.
Mom?
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset.
Agreed. how are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use. This is so stupid.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even...
But we're already here.
Mobile home.
The mobile home.
Okay, fine.
No.
You don't tell me what
You're right.
All right. We'll do it.
No, I should go.
No way! What?
I could say the same to you. I should go first.
Let's flip a call it.
Heads. I won!
Just be careful and stay away from...
It's locked. This must be where the money is. Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really?
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? I suppose.
You have her smile. A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate... I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where you and Dad were still together? I mean,
Well, it's not possible. There's no way to that reality from here.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't...
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968.
And patterned tights. But really...
Cool. Nobody to spy on, though. $3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
These are like $1968, right? I mean... $10,000.
Yeah, probably around that.
So, what else could you have bought for that much back?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports...
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car, if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah. Much higher standard of living on this rock.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock? You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice, kinda nice that she was not just uprooting your life.
Yeah.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening. Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre. Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue. So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have...
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it. Dodge this. Just like Silent Hill.
What?
Oh, it's this video game we played at Francine's house. It's a horror game. She really likes that stuff.
Seriously, Tess? You're thinking about video games right now?
It's foggy in the game.
Oh.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had—
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at
department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses.
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman. Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
On second thought, maybe not. Grandma Helen was too smart to get involved in something like that. Attention, Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming. Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that? Lautrec! That's the name of the mystery man. Think he's got mail? Guess we'll never know. It's locked anyway.
Maybe that's for the best. Tampering with other people's mail is illegal.